into the form again, we've got the hand, foot, woo. What I want to do is that we're just going to run over again the structured flow using the tan, foot, woo. Now, how do we get to the Poon Sau position in the first place is because we're intersecting with the tan. So we either be intersecting with the tan or with the woo. So if we're looking at the form, we've got the tan, foot, woo, or we're intersecting with the woo, then it becomes woo, foot, woo. So if we throw a punch, we're intersecting with the tan, I've got tan, foot, woo. So do it again. What happens is that if you put it into the flow, you've got a structured flow. Now, this structured flow again is important because we don't want to be challenged on our interception. So what happens from here, the tan, foot, woo, if you grab the hand, say just hold that position from here, or just give me pressure first without the grab, so I'm going to show you both versions here. Now, the pressure, you can lift it and you can force that position. If he grabs it, it makes no difference. You grab it, yeah, grab it strong. Okay, from here, it's not going to be able to break out because of resistance. Now, what happens if I throw the same punch again, I intercept it with the woo, then it's the woo, foot, woo. So we do it again. Again, you just have the position where if he walks into you in that position, if he doesn't walk into you, you'll have this position where you've got your structure on his position. If he pulls it back, you're still going to go in there because it's woo, foot, woo, you're able to continue the flow. So the whole important thing is that we don't just stop the flow. So if you punch and I just stop, then he's got the next move because there's no flow in that position. But if he punches the hand, I've got the flow. It means that I can follow him through because you have the flow aspect of making it into a cycle rather than just one woo and having a structure. You have the woo, foot, woo. Any questions so far? No? Okay, so we move on, coming back to what we call a structured flow, one roll of our structured flow after interception. Alright, so we throw the punches, one roll from here. Now this position here is either one of three things. You're going to be striking with that, pushing with that, or just holding position. Now because it's hard for him to influence the structured flow in terms of linear energy, whatever energy he gets from whatever I feel from this position dictates what you've actually got in terms of your escape or your attack. So if I'm coming up from here and the pressure is towards me, then I can float him on that. If he's pushing it over to the other side, then I can lap that position. So again, what are you getting from that single roll? Now if you punch with the other hand, same thing. What happens when I get into this flow position? What do I get from the response? If he's going that way, then you can follow from using the gong. So the whole point of having the structured flow is so that we can apply an expression or one roll which is you can actually deal against linear energy, and also you're able to influence the other person because you're actually in listening mode when you apply one roll. So now moving it forward, if we have a position where we have a double roll, what are we trying to achieve from the double roll? Again, we don't really want to be staying centered because the whole objective is to get to the person's flank. So if I just do one roll, I really want to get to one side of him. Again, if he pushes this way, I really want to go the other way. So there's a constant changing of trying to get a better position on him, but maintaining the pressure or the gong on the person. Right. Any questions? Okay. Now let's cut to the next part. Now for the people who are beginners, let me show you what happens when you're intercepting either. Thank you. Yeah, using the structure of the tan or the woo. You've only got these two structures. So what happens, we're moving on to Poon Sau, it's a bit further on than where you're at the moment. So when we're intercepting, what we're trying to get is that we're trying to get a structured position where we can intercept to control our three-gate system. So Sylvester was the third punch. The first thing I do is I just want to cover my gate. But the problem from here is I'm stuck because I've got this position here. So what I'm going to do when I'm in this position, if the next thing I know, that's going to be coming. So there's no point in actually staying there. So what happens is that we use a structured flow so it allows us to break through whatever resistance we've got. So when you focus on punch, I'm able to actually influence the person using the structured flow. So you can see how it all fits together. Because you're thinking, well, how am I going to get into the Poon Sau? Well, you're only going to ever be intersecting with your tan or your wu. So it's either going to be tan, and again, or the wu. It doesn't really matter which one, but we don't really want to be stopping at either of these points. When you first same punch again, you want to keep on moving from that position. Okay, so again, when we look at the details of our structured flow, we're going to do the wu for wu. It's not a matter of just doing the actual action. When we're intersecting with the wu, we want to take out the structure. The Poon Sau maintains the pressure on the structure, and the wu maintains your position. So when you look at the form, you've got options with the wu, foot, wu. You've got the wu, foot, wu, and again, right? So when it comes from here, you can use the wu to break through back into the wu position, punch again, and you can use the wu to hold on to that position. Alright? So you have the options, but the main thing about the wu is that it doesn't stop. Okay? So have a go with the Poon Sau, but remember, when you're getting from this position here, don't stop the actual flow. Just keep the flow going until it gives you enough pressure or direction so you know where to go with your Poon Sau.